How about now?
Are we still muted? Do I need to restart the show?
No, I think we might be on now.
George says, "Come on, fellas."
I'm gonna let our chat confirm.
Cream cheese in the chat from George.
This is Silva's
I see
fault.
better. I see. It is my fault. If you think about it. But don't. Think
Are we
about
good?
It. We're so.
We
back.
are so back.
We're
All
back.
right. Do I just restart from the top?
Maybe.
What is up, and welcome to the Uncontested Podcast. Coming to you live Saturday, October 26th, as the Thunder have beat the Chicago Bulls 114-95. And we are at Prairie Artisan Ales in downtown Oklahoma City, where we just had a hell of a watch party. I'm your host for the evening, Jacob Niffen. I got J.D. Silva with me.
Fellas, happy to be here. Thank you for the chat, for, letting us know that they couldn't hear us.
This is just a train wreck. We got Justin Peabody here.
Hello, everybody.
Gentlemen, an awesome basketball game, an awesome night. I think we got a
Had a
lot
blast.
to talk about. We'll dive into the basketball part here in a second. First, the normal spiel. If you're in the chat, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. A lot of folks in the chat, so make sure to drop that like on the YouTube video. If you're watching at a later point in time, just the YouTube video, not the live, drop a like there as well. Subscribe, that would mean a lot to us, even though YouTube doesn't give us anything because I'm going to withhold comment. But if JD puts the overlay on, you will see that we have a Patreon now that you can subscribe to. It's in the top left corner of your screen as a QR code. It's also just patreon.com/theuncontested. Would encourage you to do so if you're interested in joining an awesome community. From what I hear in the Discord tonight, there was like 15 people just hanging out in the chat room. That sounds like I'm in 1999 on AOL. The voice channel. There we go.
What was your AIM username back in the day?
Oh, dude, I don't remember. It was something really angsty.
I remember
I
mine.
was in a punk rock band.
Oh, mine was Captain Crunk.
Oh, my God, that's incredible.
awesome.
Still proud of
That's
it.
so cool.
Not gonna lie.
Do you even know what AOL Instant Messenger is?
No. I mean,
Okay.
I know what it is, but I did not participate in that.
Okay,
I was,
well, thank you.
Unbelievable.
Thank
I was
you.
playing RuneScape back in
Hey,
the
I played the pit. RuneScape and Neopets, brother. I jammed some Neopets. All right, patreon.com/theuncontested. They were in there tonight, like in the voice channel, streaming the game. I heard there's like 15 or 20 people
It's
in there
awesome.
just hanging out.
Yeah, Connor, we admire you, we respect you.
Connor's just running the show over in the Discord.
How do you do it?
Hey, speaking of in the Discord, one of the things you get with our Patreon tier is we're going to be doing live watch parties in the Discord. They're already doing a ton of them without our consent.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Yeah, Connor just said, I am him.
Yeah, so keep going for it. But the first uncontested sponsored Discord live watch party for all the Patreons will be a week from tonight. That is Saturday, November 2nd. It is a 9:30 p.m. tip out west against the Los Angeles Clippers. So hop in early, hang out with Justin, Taylor, JD, Nick, and myself, as we will just be chatting it up, watching the Thunder game, having a blast. So that's one of the perks you get from joining the Patreon. We'd encourage you to do so. Any other uncontested plugs I'm missing, boys?
No.
Follow us on social media. Justin, why don't you tell the folks about this awesome place we are at and the night that we have had?
Well, we are at Prairie Artisan Ales, Oklahoma City, which is my favorite place to enjoy a beer, which I enjoyed several of tonight.
You can look at the camera.
I can't. It's too intimidating.
What if I podcast while looking at the camera the entire time?
It
Do it.
feels
Don't break eye
unnatural.
contact.
It's like when you see an interview, like a post-game interview on TV, and one person just can't stop looking at the camera. It doesn't feel right. Anyway, we had a great time tonight. Shout out Prairie OKC. Shout out all the degenerates that came out to hang out with us. We had a packed house.
We did.
We had a lot of beer. We had
Yeah, we did.
barbecue. Texas Ross Barbecue was outside. I had some brisket mac and cheese.
The brisket was good. The
sweet
wings.
tea brined wings.
The wings were gas.
A+.
One of my, I had some friends show up, and one of them happened to win a pound of brisket cooked.
Cooked.
JD thought they were giving away a pound of raw brisket.
Yeah, I can't explain the way my mind works.
But we did some giveaways.
Yes.
Gave away some fun prizes. Yeah, we had an awesome time, and the Thunder won in a blowout, which has not always been the case of our watch
Hey,
parties.
I can't. We're 2-0 in season opening watch parties the last 2 years.
There you go.
Last year was Cleveland.
Yes,
At
but then
Which
Barclay.
was a crazy comeback.
we did have a watch party for that Pacers game where everyone was hurt and they lost.
That was not good.
That was in April, I think. But hey, season opener watch parties,
Maybe that's the move.
2-0, baby.
Love it.
Are you saying we're never having another watch party the rest of the
I
season?
didn't say that.
Because I think we need to.
I think we need to come back to Prairie OKC as soon as possible. We had people here from New Jersey, Minnesota.
Hey, bada bing.
What
Is that a
was
New Jersey thing?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Hey, if you were the guys here from New Jersey, I hope that doesn't offend you, but you guys were awesome. Thank you for coming through.
I don't know what
I'm
that was.
walking here.
That's definitely New York, but like not good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
And Chickasha.
Chickasha, shout out Thunder Chick. Incredible, awesome turnout.
Did you say Minnesota?
Had a blast. I did say Minnesota. You were too busy saying bada bing.
That's true. Okay.
Minnesota. I was thinking the Joe Biden video. Saying that.
It was awesome.
Yes, it was a great watch party. We are so stoked to have Prairie Artisan Ales teamed up with us for this season. Speaking of the Sunday night show tomorrow night, we will have our second segment of Prairie Trivia on the show. If you have ideas for fun trivia questions that relate to this week's Thunder or NBA basketball, shoot them in a Discord if you're in the Patreon, a Discord DM to me, or a Twitter DM to me. Don't send it to the account, the Uncontested. Send it to @JacobNiffen because these other guys can't see it. They're the ones answering the questions. We don't want them cheating. We also have whiteboards for everybody now, so we're going to look official. I'm very excited for that. I'm a little worried for what you guys will put on the whiteboards, but that'll be an adventure we explore tomorrow. Gentlemen, let's talk basketball.
Yes.
Our chat is popping off, by the way. Dustin says, "How many drinks has JD had?" A decent amount, you could say.
Do we have a number?
Of
That's not relevant.
drinks.
Yeah.
5.
Maybe instead of quantity, we talk quality. What was your favorite? What was your favorite sipper
What was-
tonight?
This is going to require me to say something.
That's
that
kind of
I
why.
did not
Yeah.
think.
Say
was-
it, Silva.
It was a drink called Skibbity Riz.
Do we have the soundboard on tonight?
Yes, but it's not connected to our. We have an external
That's too
device set up
complicated.
here. It's too complicated.
Too complicated.
Mosquito is hungry for my blood.
My favorite beer tonight was the pumpkin pie treat. It's always a treat. Tastes like pumpkin pie.
What happens if I do this?
It's A+.
I heard it.
I heard it. I don't know if the stream heard it, but I did.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, we've plugged beers.
Yes.
We've plugged Prairie. Let's plug the Thunder.
They smoked the Bulls.
114-95. This is the Bulls team that, quite honestly, like whooped Milwaukee last night. I think the Bulls are on a second game of back-to-back. What is that called?
A Sega Baba.
They're on a Sega Baba.
Do the Bucks stink?
The Bucks might stink.
Bucks might stink.
But the Thunder
Well,
hold
the Bulls.
another team.
What?
You say the Bucks?
Yes.
The Bucks and the Bulls both might stink.
Yeah.
Just stinky in the Midwest. The Thunder hold another team to 95 or less points.
It's pretty good.
The defense has been awesome. The Bulls tonight shoot 35% from the floor, 28% from three.
And 26 turnovers.
That is
insane.
Really
26 is so many turnovers.
Yep. The Thunder had 10. Thunder had 15 steals.
They forced 7. I think I saw a stat earlier. 17 turnovers or 11 turnovers in the first 17 minutes or vice versa. Don't remember which. Either way.
If it was
extremely
17 and
impressive.
11, that's insane.
It was one or the other. I
That
don't
if it's
remember, but
11
it
and
was
17
crazy.
is bad, 17 and 11 is like you should lose your
Bananas.
job.
And that the Thunder, that was kind of it. Like I was, Silva and I were talking. It's a little tough to like closely follow the game at these watch parties.
You could say that.
Yes.
But keeping an eye on the score. Didn't look great early. Thunder weren't having shots fall. It was close. And against a team you don't really want it to be close against. And then like the next second I looked up before half, the Thunder were up by 20.
Yep.
They closed that half on like a
Bam.
22-3 run or something.
33-18 second quarter.
That's nuts.
Just beat the brakes off of them. And
Nuts.
that's with the Thunder shooting 20% from three. They were 8 of 40 from three, including 0 of 5 from Chet. 0 of 5 from Chet, 1 of 4 from Dub, 2 of 9 from Shea.
Oh,
Yikes.
3?
He took 9 threes tonight.
So the Thunder in the first two games have not played that well.
0 of 4
Yeah,
for
right.
Cason. 0 of 4 for Jang. I don't know why Jang shoots so many. One of
Listen, buddy, you're going to have to say nice things about Jang tonight.
1 of 3 from Lou. Like 8 of 40. So they're not shooting the ball well, and they still win 114-95.
And that, Silva, to your point, that's 2 games now where you could look at it, at least on the offensive side. Thunder are not playing to their full potential, and they're still beating the brakes off people.
Like if they had lost those 2 games, we would be on this podcast saying, well, they shot really poorly. They're not going to do that again.
Yeah, are we just chalking it up to sample size so far? We don't think this
Sure.
team's a bad shooting team.
No,
right?
they're not.
Everyone,
they're not.
there's not many teams having great shooting starts to this season.
It's just a very small
Normal.
sample size. I think we got to start here. The stat line is 21 points, 16 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. Who's that stat line?
Chetty.
Chet. Unreal.
14 rebounds 2 nights ago, 16 tonight. He's got 30 on the season in 2
Career
games.
high, 16.
He had 25 points the other night, 21 tonight. He had 4 blocks, so he's averaging 15 rebounds, 23 points, and 3 blocks a game.
Seems good.
Did we?
Is this like we just talked sample size, right? We just said shooting.
2
The shooting
games.
sample is small. The Chet sample is small. Does that feel different?
In my heart, yes.
Yeah.
In my head, no.
Yeah.
It is a very small sample size, but it's hard to not be excited.
Do I think he's going to average 15 rebounds a game? No.
Yes.
No.
But I mean, early on, here's the Thunder's second All-Star.
It feels that way.
It feels like all the stuff we said about J-Dub is applying to Chet now,
Yeah.
which is not.
And with that said,
Sample size.
J-Dub tonight, 24, 9, and 8.
Still good.
Dude flirted with
Pretty
a
good.
24-point trip dub.
Pretty good.
It's extremely encouraging for Chet because I think the rebounding thing is obviously was the weak point of the Thunder last season. And you bring in a guy like Hartenstein, you reshape the roster a little bit. You do lose Giddey, who was great at rebounding, but when you think about what this team needed to improve upon, you need a guy like Chet in the paint who can grab a board. Like, yes, rebounding guards is nice. Yes, having 2 bigs is nice. There's a lot of things positive about what the Thunder did to kind of reshape around that clear deficiency last season. But really, you just need Chet to step up and grab some boards.
And that's
so
where
far this season, that's exactly what he's doing.
That's where he's more physical, and you can tell he's stronger.
What do you think Jokic thinks about that? After last season, he came out and said Chet needs to be fatter,
And then Jokic kind of got bodied.
but he's playing fatter.
You think Jokic is ready to shave off his Godsmack goatee?
He should call JRE, ask for tips.
There's always, there can only be one person in the league at one point in time that has the Godsmack goatee.
Oh.
It was JRE.
Do you think they have to like fight in a mosh pit?
They do. Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Interesting.
It is.
Early returns says Chet might be not an MVP.
Hey,
might.
you heard it here
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
first.
whoa.
All-Star. Chet might be an All-Star year 2. Outperforming his counterpart in San Antonio. And they play on Wednesday
Yeah,
nights.
they do on national TV.
I hope Chet makes him look like a little boy.
We can only hope. Wimby's pretty dang good too.
Yep.
He's looked pretty good.
I hate him, though.
Shea tonight, 23, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, which is pretty awesome.
That'll do.
I'm still hung up on that he took 9 threes.
It's crazy.
Pretty
is
hung
crazy.
up on that.
Is,
It is
is that
crazy.
his career high in attempts?
It feels like, I mean, we don't know that in this
That's
moment. in
way
time.
too deep of
Yeah, I
statistical
was told there'd be
analysis.
no math.
I can pull it up. You guys talk for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
I do think that putting him in position to take threes is a fun wrinkle for this offense. What it opens up and how it forces teams to defend you just changes the dynamic if you can count on Chet to be a 3-point threat. He's going to have to make more than he did tonight for that threat to continue, but it's a definite schematic advantage if you can force him to stretch the floor like that.
His game high in 3-point attempts came in the 21-22 season, where he took 12.
Okay.
But this season, he took 6 the other night, 9 tonight. That means he's averaging 7.5 a game so far,
It's good math.
which is
Pretty good math.
Good math, and it's kind of bonkers because his career three-point average is 3.4.
Yeah.
And right now he's averaging 7.5. It's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
Real big jump.
I like it. How about Queso getting the start tonight, Jacob?
Oh, we kind of buried the lead a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Chet was the lead, but
We all tried to pin down the starting lineup.
Is Chet the king of the prairie tonight?
oh yes. Hey, throw up that King of the Prairie graphic. We were at Prairie.
I would love
Justin might be the King of the Prairie tonight because he's actually at the Prairie.
I'll take that. I'll
But-
accept that crown.
The Thunder's King of the Prairie tonight would be Chet Holmgren for the second night in a row.
Heyo, 2 for 2.
He's been awesome, man.
Really
He's
good.
kind of been Giannis West first 2 games.
Ooh.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
he's not hitting threes, and his off the dribble game has clearly blossomed in the last, in the offseason and now.
It's awesome.
He has a lot of juice, and it's a question on if this will continue the whole season because what he's doing, he's still slight of frame. You can see the muscles. You can see he doesn't look bigger, but he looks
doesn't
more,
look smaller.
He looks more muscular within the frame that he had, which
Yes.
is something you can take away.
And there's a difference between size and strength.
Yeah,
You can be a really big dude and not be strong. I mean, we're talking about dog here, right? And Chet's just got a pit
well,
bull.
we're talking about Chet Holmgren.
Hello. But yeah, Cason getting the start.
Yeah.
We thought we had the starters figured out, right? We thought it was going to be Caruso.
Sure felt like it.
Game 1, it was Isaiah Joe. Game 2, it's Cason Wallace.
Yep.
Let me ask you guys this. This team plays in less than 24 hours here at home against the Atlanta Hawks. Do we get a third different starting lineup, or
Yes.
will it be one of these two guys?
I think it's different, and I think it's Caruso.
I'm with you.
Huh.
Mark Daigneault, just the maniac himself, will do that.
I believe Mark when he says it's going to be fluid, and I think it's going to be matchup dependent. And I think he's going to, in order to figure out what the matchup dependencies are, he's going to try a lot of different things.
Maybe you guys can help me connect dots here. Someone asked us the question, or we had a bet where they said the Thunder will have 4 or more unique starting lineups all season. You know what? It was someone at my job, not even on our podcast.
You taking Thunder trivia bets at your job?
I guess I am.
Nice.
Said
Peak degeneracy.
They said the Thunder will have 4. He wanted me to make this my bet. Shout out to you, Austin. But 4 or more different starting lineups the whole season. I was like, well, I don't know. That's a lot.
We're at 2 in game 2.
We're at 2 in game 2.
All right, so I will also say it's a different lineup than what we've seen.
Who do you think it is?
Aaron Wiggins.
Oh.
I have a crazy hot take about Aaron Wiggins.
Fire it off.
Most improved player, Aaron Wiggins?
I don't think it's a bad thought. I also think that 5 number on the drinks consumed is starting to come through the show a little bit.
100%. 100%. But I will say the stats aren't going to be there for Aaron Wiggins because of minutes
He's been
and
awesome.
role. But in terms of the eye test, the skill jumps off the screen.
Do you know what he did
he's-
tonight? In 16
He
minutes?
saved a basketball, Jacob.
He saved basketball
Like he
once
does
Hey,
every
every
night.
your tweet went off, too.
It did.
As it usually does. There is a meme in here somewhere of Pinky and the Brain. What are we going to do tonight? We're going to take over the world. Like, same thing as we do every night, but for Aaron Wiggins and saving basketball.
Oh, shirt.
Free meme idea.
Shirt. Wiggins, 8 points, 3 rebounds, an assist and a steal, a plus 17 in 16 minutes. Plus 17 is the second highest plus minus on the team, second highest plus minus in the game. The Bulls' entire starting lineup, the best player in the starting lineup was a minus 11.
Woof.
I may, on one of these Wednesday shows that I host, I may just have us say, how many teams of the NBA would Aaron Wiggins start for? And that's the whole
It's a well over
that's
half.
the whole
That's
show.
the whole show.
That's the whole show. It's a lot.
Yeah, the starters are interesting. We want to take a quick break and then come back and kind of wrap this up.
I suppose.
We'll take a break. We will be right back. All right, we are back. Last thing for this one tonight, I think. This was a homecoming for Alex Caruso. In a sense, he's been around the league a little bit. But also, this is the first time the Thunder have played their former teammate, Josh Giddey. Caruso tonight, I have his stats here for you. 22 minutes. He was 1 of 5 from the field. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. It's kind of a dope stat line.
It's kind of
kinda
a
good.
good line.
Doing a little bit of everything.
His counterpart, who they traded for, Josh Giddey, had 14.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 of 14 from the field, which isn't bad.
Not bad.
2 of 6 from 3, 33%, not the worst. A game low minus 21.
Yeah, I mean, just watching them, it does seem like the same story for the Bulls that it was on the Thunder.
Too many ball handlers.
Yeah, it's like
Too many
there's
guards.
It's like there are Josh Giddey possessions, and then there are other possessions. Everyone else, where it's kind of he has the ball or he doesn't, and if he, I think one of his first shots was an air ball from 3. It's like that is still happening. He hasn't changed entirely as a player at this point.
I will say the post-game moment where he got in and took a pic with the team was pretty
squad.
dope.
That was such a
pretty
cool pick. Such a
That
cool
was awesome.
pick.
Cool moment.
Again, I feel like we're prefacing this with everything. Small sample size.
Yeah,
It could very much work out.
Shoot from the hip, Jacob. Give a take. Give an irrational take after
It was
2
only
games.
preseason, and now it's a small sample size. We just gotta let it rip.
What you want a Josh
Let it
Giddey
rip.
take?
I don't know, just in general.
Chet Holmgren's an all-star.
Okay.
Is J-Dub also an all-star?
J-Dub's an all-star. J-Dub had 24, 9, and 8 tonight,
Now we're
guys.
cooking. Now we're cooking.
10 of 22 from the field. And think about Chet Holmgren, 0 of 5 from 3. If he makes
His
one of those, he's 50% from the field, 16 rebounds, and ends up with 24 points. If you take away, he was 8 of 13 from inside the arc, 8 free throws for Chet, led the game in free throw attempts.
So when we're sitting here in February, and Oklahoma City is clearly in first place, 3 All-Stars? Is that what you're saying?
Chet Dubshay.
So small sample size. Chet is now 0 of 10 from 3 to start the season.
Sounds like you at a knockout.
That is correct. And guess what?
Shots fired.
Still got the top 4.
Still got a top 4, baby.
Can you remind the folks who won that thing?
Oh my god.
That would be you.
We get it.
Bingo. Anything else from tonight's game? I know we haven't gone deep into some like analysis and stuff. I think part of that's because we were so busy mingling. We didn't get a chance to watch a ton of the game. Also, we don't do Saturday night post games anyways. We were planning on just talking about this tomorrow. But when you get the opportunity to podcast live from Prairie Artisan Ales,
You do it.
you do it.
Justin, how many feet or yards would you say is between us and this TV here?
I was told there'd be
I
no
was-
math.
Thank you. You took it. You took my prediction. I'm gonna go like 60 feet.
Yeah. That's about the
60 feet. I don't have great vision. I
That's-
wasn't processing a lot of detail from that game.
That's how I watch the game.
Yep.
So my takes are coming from that. But I will say, from 60 feet away, it did look like Ousmane Dieng was playing in the G League the way he was looking out there.
Yeah. Before we wrap this show, you cannot pull the cord too quickly. The Patreon Discord, Jacob, was loving the Ousmane Dieng experience tonight.
Good for them.
Your thoughts?
Oos had 2 moves to the basket tonight. One was a foul, one was a dunk. That are the most aggressive moves to the basket I've ever seen him make.
Is the Oos loose?
Let's
With
pump
the
the brakes
juice?
a little bit there. I would like to see him quite literally physically beat his countryman tomorrow, Ricochet, and then I might become a little bit of a believer.
Okay.
All right.
I'll root for that.
I'm talking like fist fight. Like
Yeah.
throw a baguette at his ass.
Like French Revolution.
Okay.
yeah, put him in the guillotine.
Oh my gosh.
Let him eat bread. Or was it let him eat cake?
I think it's cake.
Let him eat
It's
cake,
definitely cake.
but also let him eat bread.
Didn't you teach history?
Yes. That quote wasn't real, by the way.
Not big on Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette Taylor. I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, we will be live again Sunday night right after the Thunder take on the Atlanta Hawks. If you'd like to hang out with some folks in an awesome community and just enjoy Thunder basketball and talk, I'd encourage you to join the Patreon. Again, the QR code is up in the corner of the screen on the YouTube page. It is patreon.com/theuncontested. Jacob Niffin's hair says, "Let him eat bread."
That's a good. That needs to be a sounder, I think.
Awesome.
Yep. Can we pump the outro music, please?
No,
Also,
we
Patreon
cannot.
links are in the
think-
descriptions.
The
for
sounders
said
worked.
podcast.
Do they?
I don't know.
Try it.
Okay,
Just
let's just
fix it
try.
in post.
Well, I don't think they can hear it, but we
Just
can.
just fix it in post.
I can hear it.
We can hear it.
I just need to hear it so I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you in less than 24 hours. Make sure to drop that like on the YouTube video. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I think that's all I got. Shout out to Prairie Ales. Justin, you want to show off the shirt real quick?
Oh, do I ever? For the stream, check this out.
We got a thumbs up somehow. Look at that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Look at that.
You love it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, and as always, thunder up.